Welcome to Extramilers, where we bring you insights from those who have gone the extra mile, authors, thought leaders, and experts whose ideas can transform your personal and professional life. I'm Mariam, and today we're talking about something that touches almost everyone, speaking anxiety. We will review the book, Harness Your Speaking Anxiety and Connect Emotionally with Your Audience by Nathan Gold. If the thought of speaking in public makes your heart race or your palms sweat, you're not alone. In fact, public speaking is one of the most common fears worldwide. But here's the twist. Speaking anxiety isn't a weakness. It's a strength, if you know how to harness it. In this episode, we'll unpack why speaking anxiety happens, what it really means, and how you can use it to become a more engaging, confident speaker. We will also share stories from famous speakers who've turned their fears into strength and walk through practical exercises you can start using today. Grab a notebook because this episode is packed with actionable advice. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. What is speaking anxiety? Have you ever felt a dry throat, shaky hands, or pounding heart before a presentation? You've experienced it. These symptoms are part of your body's fight and flight response. It's the same mechanism that helped our ancestors survive life-threatening situations. But here's the thing. Today's audience aren't predators. So why do we still feel this intense fear? It's because, at its core, speaking anxiety isn't just about survival. It's about social judgment. We fear being judged, making mistakes, or not being good enough. And this fear triggers our body's natural stress response. Let's dig deeper into biology. Scientifically, when you're nervous, your body releases adrenaline. This hormone makes your heart beat faster and your muscles tense up. While it feels uncomfortable, adrenaline can actually help you. It sharpens your focus and gives you energy if you learn to channel it. In his book, Harness Your Speaking Anxiety, Nathan Gold explains that this adrenaline rush is what gives many speakers their edge. Without it, you'll feel flat and uninspired. Anxiety, in a way, shows you care about doing well. Here's an activity to try. Think back to a time you felt nervous before speaking. What was happening in your body? Did your hands shake? Did you feel short of breath? Now reframe those sensations. Instead of thinking, I'm scared, tell yourself, my body is getting ready to perform. This simple mindset shift can make a huge difference. Now that we understand what speaking anxiety is, let's talk about how to reframe it. One of the biggest lessons in Nathan Gold's book is that anxiety isn't your enemy. It's your energy. Instead of thinking of it as a fear, think of it as fuel. For example, studies show that when people reframe nervousness as excitement, their performance improves significantly. The trick is simple. When you feel that surge of adrenaline, don't say, I'm nervous. Say, I'm excited. This slight shift primes your brain for action. Some practical tips for reframing anxiety. First, label your emotions. When you feel nervous, identify it out loud. This is excitement. Research shows that labeling emotions can reduce their intensity. Second, focus on your audience. Shift your attention away from yourself and onto your audience. Instead of worrying about how you look or sound, think about how your message can help them. Third, visualize success. Close your eyes and picture yourself delivering a confident, impactful speech. Visualization is a powerful tool that top performers use to overcome fear. Try this before your next speaking opportunity. Instead of dreading it, spend 5 minutes visualizing yourself succeeding. Imagine the audience nodding, clapping, and connecting with your message. Did you know that even the world's greatest speakers have struggled with anxiety? Let me share a few stories to inspire you. The first story is about Warren Buffett, one of the most successful businessmen in history. He used to be terrified of public speaking. He avoided speaking classes in college and even broke into sweat thinking about presentations. But he faced his fear head on by enrolling in a Dale Carnegie course. Today, he credits much of his success to overcoming that fear. The second story is about Barbara Streisand, an iconic performer. She experienced severe stage fright after forgetting lyrics during a live concert. It took her a long time to perform publicly again, but she learned to use her fear as motivation to prepare meticulously. And the third story is about Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential speakers of our time. She said that she used to feel anxious before every show. Her secret? Focusing on her purpose, connecting with people, and telling meaningful stories. What these stories teach us is that anxiety doesn't disqualify you. It's part of the process, even for the best. Now let's get practical. Here are a few techniques you can start using today to manage your speaking anxiety. First, power posing. Research by Amy Cuddy shows that adopting a power pose for 2 minutes, standing tall with your hands on your hips, can reduce stress and boost confidence. Try this before your next speech. Second, breathing exercises. Deep breathing helps calm your nervous system. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. Do this for 1 minute to lower your heart rate. Third, practice in low-stakes settings. Start small by speaking in front of friends or joining a group like Toastmasters. The more you practice, the less intimidating it becomes. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge. Pick one of the techniques we discussed today, whether it's reframing anxiety, visualizing success, or practicing deep breathing. Try it this week. Notice how it affects your mindset and performance. Thank you for joining me on Extramilers. In the next episode, we'll be talking to Nathan Gold himself, the author of Harness Your Speaking Anxiety. He will share his personal journey, expert insights, and practical strategies to transform nervous energy into powerful, engaging communication. You won't want to miss this conversation. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode, and leave a review. Let's keep going the extra mile together.